How are we doing? So yeah, this is going to be like a teaching sort of stream. Just running through the basics of Inferno and how I run it. I'll mostly go over some pretty basic stuff, but see if I can throw in some other things here and there as well. So my setup, it's pretty bare bones. I've just got a three-way mage switch. If I just deposit an item so we can see everything. So I've just got my full range gear. You could bring a Venator ring. I'm bringing a Lightbearer just so I can spam some more blowpipe specs. It's totally personal preference. Lightbearer is cheaper as well, so it might be nice. I've got the new Necklace of Rupture. Anguish is fine. I don't have the new Seeker arrows. Other than that, yeah, I've just got dragon arrows in my dragon darts in my blowpipe as well. The dragon ammo is a huge buff. You really want to have that, and then twisted bow. For your mage switch, I've just got a three-way. So I've got my Confliction Gauntlets, Ancestral Robe top. Virtus top would be better, but I don't have one on this account. And I've got my Kodai wand. You could take an Ancient Ice Scepter, that's perfectly fine as well. In fact, it might even be better for your first cape. And then Crystal Shield. You can take an Ellie if your funds allow it. You can take a Ward if you'd like. But Crystal Shield's really nice for waves 50 plus because you can tank those range hits a bit easier. So I'm just going to run in like this, wearing my shield and wand so I can take in an extra restore, and then I'm just going to pre-pop with a few things. So I'll take out Prayer Regen, Range Pot. I don't have a heart to pre-pot, so that's fine, so I'll just overheal, and that should probably do it. In fact, I might even splash out pre-pot with one of those. As for my inventory setup, for your first cape, you could maybe be you could probably drop a couple of these divines, just bring regular bastion pots, and then a few more brews. I'm just taking some bastion pots so the run goes a little bit quicker, so we can see all the waves quickly, and video goes a bit quicker. Make sure everything's right. Set my quick prayers to range and rigor. I'll try not to do too much one-tick flicking, just for the sake of everyone's ears. But that could be something that you want to do if you like, just to, yeah, save a bit of prayer. Thanks so much for the subscriptions, everyone. This is amazing. Schways, Ant, Hilt, Marco, Chop Dollar. Oh my goodness, thanks everyone. What a warm welcome to my first affiliate stream. So let's drop a potion over here. Unequip my shield, don't need that. That's going to stay in the side of my inventory until wave 50. Not going to touch it at all. I'm starting every wave a little bit out here, just while the waves are super safe. Just for these first few waves. Once the blobs start coming out, I want to start from behind the pillar. Now, there's been 2 bats, so there's going to be 6 nibblers coming out. Try to stop them touching my pillar. And then just blow pipe the little ones that are left. So first, we've got a blob here. So the blob's going to alternate. It's going to read what your prayer is, and then attack you with the opposite. So it's just read my range attack. It's going to hit me with a magic attack. And this little line that I'm on here, it'll make it so if you kill the blob while it's over there, and you're over here on this line, only the range one can see you, so it makes it very nice to pray against. I'll run over here so the blob can't see me, so I can deal with these nibblers. So it's read my range attack. So I'll switch to Prey Mage. I've just realised I haven't changed my stream title. So I should probably do that before we go too much further. Let me do that now. Everything's been moved around, I can't see it. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, there we go. I should get 2 blobs here. So that blob over to the right can see me. If I come over here, it's going to drag in a little bit. So if I wanted to, I could T-bow a bowfa it from here. But I kind of just want to deal with them one by one for now, so I got hit there, so I'll blow pipe, just pick this one, come around here. I can do the exact same with this blob here, so only the ranger will see me. I can run far back. I can get a phantom barrage off them. Keep me nice and healthy. So that's going to be the nibbler wave. I'm not sure what I've done, but I can't seem to see anyone's messages. Start from the style down here. Don't want that melee to hit me, so I'm going to run up here. The melee will only get trapped like this on this side of the pillar. If I was to run over to this side, it could squeeze out and run up here. So it's good to get to a melee wave and just play around with it, so you're familiar with where you can trap it, where you can't. Exactly the same again. So really your first priority is to kill anything that is currently attacking you. Melees are a good thing to kill as soon as you possibly can, because they can dig to you. So in the later waves, that's something we're going to want to think about. Got a blob and a melee here. If I just run over here, then the blob can't see me. So I really don't want this melee to dig to me, so I'm going to stand over here, just away from the blob so it can't hit me, because it can melee you, and deal with that threat, and now I can peacefully deal with the blob. I'll try to kill this bat before the melee gets to me. Just gonna pray melee and tank the bat. Just gonna deal with the bat quickly, and I'll go deal with that nibbler. So both of these blobs saw me at the same time, which is nice, because then I can just pray against them the same. Just gonna run over here and this melee will get trapped. And I'll just worry about the blobs. So how am I going to do this? I might just run up here. Try to deal with them one at a time. Doesn't really matter what we do on this wave, because everything can only hit with melee. Good opportunity to heal up when you get these nibbler waves. Now we're onto the ranger. I want to try keep my pillars healthy, especially this north pillar that I'm hiding behind, as long as I possibly can. But if you think you might get hit on the way to saving a pillar, it's probably not worth it. If I run over to this tower, the bat can't actually see me. So I can just kill it safely. If, for example, that was a major and I had to pray mage there. So I'm going to get a ranger and a blob, see what the spawn's like. That's wonderful. But because it's safe for me to do so, I want to deal with all those nibblers. And just tackle these guys one at a time. Very nice spawn again. Safe for me to hit these nibbles from here. We'll deal with that one later. So here I'm just going to pop out. I'm going to one tick flick this ranger. If I'm one tick flicking, it means that the blob won't be able to hit me. I want to keep doing it until he attacks me again, and then just flick the blob like I normally would while I deal with this. Drag the blob down, and just deal with it normally. Very safe here, I'm just going to take time to compose myself. Deal with the thing that's attacking me first. Both of these monsters that can see me are going to be hitting me with range. Makes it nice and easy. I'll run around here, just so it's only the blobs. I just want to take one of them out of the equation, so I don't get overwhelmed. Ranger can't see me, I'm perfectly fine. Now that one's dealt with, I can come kill this ranger. Now after this wave I'm going to have to look at my Twitch because I can't see anyone's chat messages. I messed around with my... Cause my first raid as a... first stream as an affiliate, and it gave me a bunch of these new options. I can't see a bloody thing. I want to kill this melee, hopefully before it digs to me. Nice. Alright, it's probably a good time for me to have a look at these settings. Sorry, technical difficulties. Alright, there we go. Hello everyone, I can see you now. That's not my prayer region popped out. That's probably the most important potion. I'm gonna run around here and deal with the melee. Let these guys drag in. Kinda hard to know what to do when they're so far away. So each one of these full prayer region pots that you have is worth 2 super restores if you drink the whole thing. 2 is normally a good bet, but you could probably take 3 as well. Bit of a weird spawn. if I stand over here, they're going to be off-tick by the time that melee gets to me. Probably wanted more of the advanced things, but something good to know. Now everything's ranged, so I'm just going to go deal with the Snibbler, save my pillars a bit. Same again, just going to kill the melee while everything drags in. Now if you're waiting for stuff to drag in, ideally you want to stay on the center tile. If I was to stay on this tile, there's a good chance that the blob would have made its way around and started hitting me. Now the bloblets aren't going to do what I like them to do. The mage and the rangers are going to see me. That's okay. Let's deal with them quickly. Yeah, because that blob was one tile out than it normally is, the bloblets didn't spawn very nicely. So it's really good, if you're learning Inferno, it's really good to just get in here and wait until you get to one of the waves with just the monster you're unfamiliar with and play around with it. So, what I'm going to do here is I want to stand way back here, and that's going to let me barrage this nibbler on the pillar without getting dragged out. If I was to try it from up here, I'd get dragged out and everything would see me. So if you remember from before, we had a ranger and a blob, and we just did that one tick alternate thing. Because that bat can't see us from how far away we are, we're just going to do the exact same thing. But instead, we're going to be hitting the blob first. Once the blob's dead, we can just pray range again, run back here, and deal with everything as normal. Hit a blowpipe stick. I'm going a little slowly here, so I might want to do a few waves unpotted when they're safer. Right, so I'm going to run over here, and then the melee can't get to me. I've corner trapped it. This works on both sides of this pillar, so I can safely deal with it. Now I want to drag this ranger in, so I'm going to come up here. I was going to totally ignore the bat and flick the blob. And now I can hit the ranger. The bats can hurt and they can drain your combat stats, but they don't hurt nearly as much as a blob does. The blob can't quite see me from there, so that's nice and easy. Now this one's going to drag down. Pulling close. You see how I moved away from that corner, because if I tried to attack that melee that was safe spotted there, it would have dragged me out. So I'll run up here, trap the melee again. Now another thing with these blobs, if you're too close like this, they're also not going to stack up very nicely. So you want to be a little bit far away. They're all a bit weird there. So I'm just gonna sneak my way over here. I want to get rid of this ranger so I can just pray melee against everything. I want to go up and get next to them so they can't dig. They'll dig if you're not next to them. I think it's for 50 ticks. I know everything on the next wave is going to be prey range, so I can just chill out here if I wanted. Alright, now we've got a Nebula Wave. Again, it's a really good opportunity to heal up a bit. Now we've got Major. Yep, there's a plugin that can tell you what's going to spawn on the next wave, boo-boo. You want to make sure you don't get next to these mages, because their melee attacks can really hurt. I'll deal with that Nibbler while everything's safe. Come back here, drag everything in. Again from the middle tile. Yeah, it's very much like Fight Caves, and it's... yeah, you know, you get two NPCs, they turn into one bigger one on the next wave, and it's all very, very similar. Everything just hurts a hell of a lot more. So I want to get everything in a bit. So I'm going to run up here and kill this bat. Now the mage can respawn NPCs. Now I'm actually going to stand here and kill this bat, where it can't see me, so I can run out there and deal with this nibbler. But now I can hide from the respawn bats, and any respawned NPC has half health. So I mean, ideally you want to kill zombie bat here. So ideally you want to kill the major first so it can't respawn anything, but you just want to follow that priority of killing anything that you can't pray against, killing anything that you can pray against, and then kill whatever's left. I don't actually want to kill this blob. I just want to get the major a bit closer so I can attack it. Because if that blob, I can safe spot it here, but if it spawns way out here via respawn, then I might be in trouble. No worries, baby, take care. Thanks for coming along. Okay. Sounds like a deal. I won't actually do that, but it's good motivation. Very kind spawns. I kind of want to get some mean spawns. The bats can't hit me, so I'm just praying against the blob. This bat's going to die when I wait for the other one to drag out. Oh, glad to hear it, Mad Bear, thank you. If you got any questions or anything like that, feel free to voice up as well. Oh, sometimes they do that, they like to reorganise themselves a bit. So this blob is safe spotted, but it won't be, because I want to deal with that nibbler over there. So I have to be careful to pray against it while I deal with it. Now again, I don't really want to kill that blob, so I'm going to wait until I'm praying mage and then pop out. And then one tick flick the major. When you're one tick flicking, it's really nice to have rigor on, just so you don't have to do it for so long. Definitely one of the more overwhelming parts of the Inferno. You can wait for that blob to attack me. I want to come deal with this one. I'm kind of hoping I calculated my supplies well enough. I think I did. Just kind of threw this inventory together. Looking alright so far. Let's stand in the middle. So I'm trying to think forward about what I'm going to do when this melee digs if I don't kill the major by then. The plan in my head is to run around the backside of the pillar and all the way around so I can keep killing the mage. But it looks like I'm going to be alright. Melee dug to me, I was going to safe spot it up here. I'll show you another really nice safe spot. If I just drag it out. If it's coming towards us this side of the pillar, I can come down here, or any tile here, the same as the other side that I showed before, and corner trap it here. So I know that I can't hit that major, but I want to use that corner trap that I showed before. I can't hit prey melee. Once I know that the major's close enough for me to hit, I want to corner trap the melee. If it's taking you a while to kill the mage and you're feeling confident, you could wait for the mage to attack and then run into melee range of the melee and then back again. I wasn't quite on time, but that's kind of the how you'd want to go about it anyway. Remember to kill what you can't pray against. Took a bit of damage in that wave, so I'm just going to use one of my blowpipe specs. Probably don't need to use both. Save it in case I get trouble next wave. Now I know that the melee is 4 tiles wide, so the bat won't actually be able to see me. So I can just safely deal with the melee here. If I wanted to, I could kill the bat, which maybe I'll do that. We're getting to the late waves now, my pillars are all relatively healthy, so I'm not so worried about those nibblers up there. I want to wait until I can pray against everything safely, and then I'll go deal with them. The bat isn't much of a threat, we probably could go deal with it, but just good practice. Well, that's upsetting, isn't it? Now we can finally clear these guys off our pillar. I'm just going to run up here. That nibbler can have a go at our pillar for a little bit while we get safe. Alright, so we remember that over this side, we can actually corner trap the melee as well, and hit the nibbler from there. Now I'm imagining I'm a little bit low health, I want to heal off these little mini blobs, so I'm going to kill the melee first, then do that. Drag the blob in. This is getting a little bit scary. I'm just going to pray against the melee and kill it. I'll just take the blob. I healed up last wave, just for this. Kill what I can't pray against. Now, I'm a little bit low HP. I could just kill the blob like I have done for this whole time, but I really want to heal off it, and I can't safe spot it and heal off just while praying range. So I'm actually going to drag it all the way up here. And then run back. That puts on this side of the pillar, so now I can trap those mini blobs and heal off them. Lovely. Once this bat gets close, I can't pray against it, so I'm going to kill it. If you're confident, you could pray range between the magic attacks. Conscious of that melee wanting to dig to me. Kill the bat, and now it's just the melee on me. I don't know if I've explained it, but the reason I'm running so far back is so I can get what's called a phantom barrage. So even though I've killed the blob with that last spell, I can still send off another one if I manually cast it. Run back to this tile here so I can kill the nibbler without getting dragged out. Now this looks a hell of a lot scarier than it is. Remember that the blobs won't be able to hit us if we're one tick flicking, so we're just going to wait till we see the major hit us, and then start. Wait for the blobs to fire again. I can just stay on that one. Yeah, flicking two blobs is just the same as flicking one. I don't really want to kill this melee first. Wait for it to attack me, and I can come up here. Always thinking ahead to what happens if the melee zig to me. I'm going to run out to the south side of the pillar. Alright, now the shield comes back out, because now we're getting mages and rangers. Making hurt. In fact, I might even stop using my ancestral top switch, just so I'm a bit tankier for the start of the wave. Now really I shouldn't have killed that ranger. I kind of want to show you what happens if you get two at once. Let's hang around, see if it'll get respawned. Doesn't want to cooperate, does it? That's alright. Try another wave. Pray magic just in case that mage sees us, which it does. So this is what I meant by staying in the middle of the pillar. Because now that mage dragged down, that's fine, it's the only one. Move over, Addy. Hey, Nibs. See that ranger out the corner of my eye? Because I know I'm safe, I can put my ancestral top back on. Give me a little bit more accuracy. Now I can't really hit this ranger from here, so I'm going to come around this side praying magic, tank the vat. Oh, still not quite in range, is it? Now, instead of trying to kill the mage first here, I'm conscious that it could respawn the ranger. And having these bats in the front makes it very tricky to off-tick them. So I'm going to come out praying magic on this safe tile, kill the bats. Ducking back in while the bat dies. Alright, now I want to drag the mage up to the front. Alright. So now we're going to set up the one tick flick that we were doing before. So if I'm starting from this middle tile here, and I click to attack the back NPC, that will see me one tick before this one at the front. There are a couple other ways to solve this, but I'm not too familiar with them, so I'm just going to do this. Now there I switched pretty quickly to hit the mage and went back to fairy flicking. You could alternatively just keep hitting whatever's at the back. Alright, so that ranger dragged down a little bit if you saw, so we can actually now T-bow it from here. But we don't have to, because this mage is on its own, and ideally, we kill the mages first. Now I'll deal with the ranger, and I can heal off the blob. Killing what I can't pray against. And from that spawn location, remember the mage can drag in. But I want to come over to this tile just to make sure everything lines up nicely and keep attacking. I'm not confident I can hit that nibbler. I probably can, but I don't really want to risk it. Keep praying magic until it dies. There we go. Do the one tick flick so the blob can't hit us. Now I'm safe. Go deal with the nibbler. So we're in a little bit of a situation here. I'm just going to wait for everything to dragon. Kill the mage. I'm going to have to kill these bats here. Here's my blowpipe specs, getting a little bit low on health. Now it's just the mage, and even if it respawns the bats, they shouldn't be any threat for us. Kill the bat, can't pray against it. I want to keep this blob alive to heal off it, so I ran to this tile so it can't melee me. Just safely one tick flick against the ranger. I'll keep flicking until the blob attacks me again. Deal with this. Use another blowpipe spec, why not? Probably would be a good time to brew, but I want to risk it. I'm just going to one tick flick until I figure out what I want to do. I see that the east side of my pillar is safe, so I'm going to wait for everyone to attack me again, and then run up here. Praying magic in case that mage sneaks around, which indeed it does. Start using my range pots again here, we're getting into some of the harder waves. We got quite lucky that the major didn't respawn one of the blobs, but even if it did, we could just one tick flick. Again, I want to heal for this blob, so I'm going to come to this center tile here, get ready to one tick flick. Which items are worth getting before attempting on an iron? I've heard confliction gauntlets are big. So if it's your first time trying the Inferno, if you haven't tried it before on a main or something like that, yeah, confliction gauntlets are very nice, but I wouldn't say they're 100% required. You could get away with just a Tormentor bracelet. But they're very nice if you're willing to go for them. Just means that you're going to have less issues with pillow health because you'll freeze the nibblers a bit better, a bit more often. And kill them as well. I'll run over here. Safe spot the melee. But I think what I'm actually going to do is come over here. Wait for that ranger to hit me. And here I've off-ticked these guys. I'm actually going to chill on this major a little bit. I'm going to show you my favourite safe spot. This one. Yeah, if it's your first time trying Inferno, I probably wouldn't want to do it with any less than a bowfa. Getting that ancient ice scepter is very nice as well. I kind of want to save my spec here, so I'm actually going to pop on my mage gear, take off those pants maybe, and just heal off this guy a bit. Very nice. Get ready for the next wave. That ranger loves seeing me straight away, doesn't he? So I'll do the same again. Wait for the ranger to see me, and then off-tick them. Probably not the easiest way to solve that wave, but... Alternatively, you could have just tanked the melee and or tried to off-tick the melee and the ranger and killed that melee. Like I've been kind of forced to do here. It's a little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna have to heal up again. Oh, I did say I wanted hard waves. Yeah, getting comfortable with the safe spots is going to be a huge bonus for you. I'm just going to blood barrage these nibblers. Wait for everything to dragon before I go try to deal with this nibbler on my pillar. A hungry man thinks of food, Ant. Yeah, get into the proper scary waves now. Supplies are still looking pretty good. If I see things spawn on this eastern side over here, I pretty much instinctively run to the tile I'm on now, just to try corner trap everything if it can get to me. Because for example, this ranger, if it could have gotten down to me, it wouldn't be able to see me. In fact, I might even just wait here, wait for the melee to dig to me. Pray melee to get ready. I'm waiting there until the ranger attacks me, just so I know I won't get dragged out. Just imagine that was a major there, that could hurt quite a lot if you get dragged out. I want to deal with that nibbler, but I'm waiting for everything to drag in first. Come around here, that blob's probably going to see me. That's okay, I can take a couple hits. Always thinking about my plan for when the melee digs. In this case, my plan is to hopefully kill the mage first. Otherwise I could have run out to this side, praying range, and then killed the melee. Don't really need the health, so I'm just going to kill the blob here. Now, coming towards the end of the waves here, my pillars are all... I mean, I've lost the southern pillar, but it's always going to be the first one to go, and that's not a huge deal to lose. The other one's looking okay. Now here, what do I want to do? I probably just want to try kill this ranger. Just before the melee digs, and then I'll do the same as last time, wait for the melee to dig and deal with it. This major can't see me. Depending how long it takes, I might lose that pillar. It's okay, this is really the only one that matters now. I'll try to save it if I can. In fact, I probably could go save it now. Run up Praying Mage and pray range. I want to come out here. Now that bat can't see me, so I'll just deal with the major. Oops. I'm running instantly over to this side of the pillar. Wait for him to drag in, and I'll go 1-tick flick this mage. That's a pretty scary start, having all 4 big monsters on you. It's probably the worst Wave 63 spawn you could get. I'll run down here very quickly, so I can safe spot the ranger and deal with the melee. I'm just going to tank that blob. Use a blowpipe stick, why not? Now if I run over here, those blobs can't see me, so I can deal with my nibbler and the ranger. Now I'd like to heal off at least one of these. So I'm just going to run up here, kill this one normally, and then I'll drag that other blob out so I can heal off of it. If I run all the way out here, the blob should follow me a bit. There we go. Make it nice and snug with the pillar. Just going to deal with this melee to uncomplicate the wave. In fact, I might even wait for the other one to dig to me. Alternatively, I could come out here, pray mage, and then pray melee when this one gets to me. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have brought any divines for this KC, and brought another couple ranging not ranging pots, restores maybe. That's alright. I'll manage, there should be plenty. Now we've got 2 rangers, so we want to be a little bit careful. Some people even like to start wave 65 praying range. Not something I've ever personally done, but it's a thing. Always kill that mage first if we can. Now what can happen in this wave is you kill one major and then the other one just respawns it. So what we're going to try to do is kill them around the same time as if we can. If one major does respawn another major, make sure you kill the one that was respawned first, because a major can only ever respawn an NPC once. So that was nice and low, so I want to start working on the other one. Nice, worked perfectly. So now we're on to Jad, so we want to get away from those pillars before they just get destroyed. And I'm positioning myself in line with its southwest tile. Because when the healers come out, they're going to try get to that southwest tile, so we're going to try get in the way of those healers. Just means we don't have to tag as many. Got one trapped on us here. It's going to be nice and chill. Tag them with my T-bow, you can tag them with a barrage if you want. Tag these front ones with my blowpipe, you could easily just barrage these as well. Not something you have to do, but you can pray melee against them between Jad's attacks. Right, now we've got triple Jads. The same again, position ourselves in line with the southwest tile. Let's take them one at a time. Wait until I know it's safe and I'm going to send a barrage. Got that one trapped on me. Now I'm chilling. There's only 3 healers per Jad with the triples. Right, now I'm safe, so I want to move to the next Jad. Again, in line with that southwest tile. I didn't trap any that time, it's okay. Now I've got 2 on me here, which I don't like. I'm going to try and just get 1 on me. Like that. Very nice. Just shuffle around a bit if you like, or just brew through it. Make sure I got my prayer right, and I'll move over to the last Jad. So no matter how perfectly you play triple Jads, you're always going to take a little bit of damage from those healers. That's fine, that's what we bring brews for. I'll show you something else you can do if you're really not in a good place supply-wise. So I want to tag these guys. I'll drag them all over to this side here. You only want to do this if it's your last Jad. I want to wait till I get one more attack from Jad, and run through. So the healers are all trapped over there. Make sure you get your prayers right, that's your top priority, but you can get a little bit of extra HP from these guys if you need to. And again, if they're in line with that southwest tile of Jad, you can even get a barrage off Jad. Not very commonly, but you can. So now I've got them like this, I might as well just barrage up to full. Good practice to use the spells on the NPC like this. Just stops you accidentally moving towards them if they die or whatever. So, right weapon, there we go. So we're going into Zuck with 2 restores, 3 brews and a bunch of ranging pots, so we're looking really, really good here. Let's brew them down here so I can get to them easily. Very nice. Want to heal up past full. Praying rigor as we're going into Zuck. If you right click him here, as soon as you come out of the cutscene you can click attack and you'll attack straight away. Now these tiles that I've got here, these are the safe tiles. If I was to attack between these tiles, I'll show you, it's going to drag me way out here. Which can be useful, it can also be very dangerous, so you want to not attack between those tiles unless you know what you're doing. These tiles are also the safe spots from Zuck before healers. So you need to make sure you're on these tiles when he's attacking you, behind the shield. I'm going to get the ranger out here, start blowpiping, move to the next safe spot. I might not kill it. I did kill it. Nice. Now I can take the mage. If I hadn't killed it there, that's perfectly fine. You can just tank the ranger for a bit. But you do want to tag the major and then pray mage. Here I'm just trying to get Zuck down to 599 HP, anywhere below 600. Then the timer pauses, so there's a timer between all the sets of these mage and rangers that spawn. The timer pauses at 599, so now that the timer isn't ticking down to the next set, I can just kill this major. And the next HP threshold that we need to know is 479, that's when Jad spawns. So I'm theoretically one max TiVo away from that, so I'm just not going to hit the boss there. Wait till I've killed the major. I'll get back on Zuck, get ready for Jad to spawn, tag Jad as quickly as I can. You can attack Jad from any of these safe spots. Can be helpful to move your camera like this if it works for you. There's all sorts of sims out there, you can use the Zuck sim or whatever you like to practice this. I'm not really in a good position to tag those healers. I'm waiting for Zuck to attack me and then I'm going to barrage them. Almost there. Very nice. Take off my overhead. Because I've got TiVo and I'm on task, I really shouldn't get another set. Depending what your setup is, it could be worthwhile waiting for another set before you proc healers. So healers will spawn at 240 HP. So I'm just going to take it nice and easy, heal up. And try proc them in the corners. Not quite, so I'll wait. Wait till the shield settles in the corner and then I'll try proc healers again. Try one more. That should do it. So I've got my blowpipe out. I just want to tag them all once. I'm not going to worry about killing them just yet. So now that they're all tagged, I can work on killing them. Just whatever's nearest to you. Wait for the shield to start moving before I go to the next one. Before I get to those ones over there, I want to prep my spec. Let's go another spec. Getting nervous in my HP, so I'm gonna brew. Keep hitting even though you're brewing. Now we're good. So from when you proc healers, you have to stay right with the shield because Zuck attacks more frequently. I was going to buff back up for the home stretch. Same with the shield. I'm very unlikely to get another set, but I might, so I'm just being wary. You can get either a friend to help you with set timers, there's like plugins you can use. Or if you're a nerd, if you've done it a bunch like me, you kind of get the feel for it. My T-bow isn't acting very much like a T-bow, is it? There we go. Just being very careful not to attack between those tiles. That does it. See if I can get a pet out of it. Oh, never lucky. Cool, so that is pretty much it. That was a relatively, it wasn't quite GM time, but it was good for how much everything was explained. It might vary with your setup. If you've got a bowfa, you can expect a bit slower than that, of course. Um, if you're just practicing, you could expect slower than that as well. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. Unless there's any questions in the chat, I'll just call it there. And I'll download this VOD and I'll upload it to my YouTube channel just for people who couldn't make it or anything like that. The only thing I would say really for the setup is, yeah, drop the divines, don't take the divines, and maybe take, one more restore, one or two more restores. If you think you're going to take quite a bit longer than that, you could even take 3 prayer regen pots. I ran out of mine towards the end there,